Hi guys, Crispo here with another episode of my York City Simulated Career Mode. We left the last episode with around a week and a half to go until transfer deadline day. What I'm going to do right now is quickly check the transfer budget and see what we have available, as I'm contemplating looking to get another scout. Just need to move all my wage budget over to my transfer budget, and it allows us £97,000. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly see if I can afford to buy another scout. I'm not too sure I can with that sort of money. So what I will potentially look to do then is, rather than buy a new scout, I will look to send my current scout on loan. And as he's from Belgium, I'm going to send him to Belgium for hopefully the new Eden Hazard. We'll send him for 6 months. We can just about afford that. That will do us nicely. And I'm also going to look to potentially sell another player. I was having to think before watching the last episode, and I've got a fair amount of centre backs. Have a look, I've got Achille, Milanov, Ho, Jimenez, Ramer, and Camacho. So I'm tossing up between Jimenez and Ho, who actually goes. And I decided it would be Jimenez, as he's a slightly bit older, and the fact that Ho, as you can see there, can play centre back, right back, or left back. So I do have cover across the back line. So hopefully the sale of Jimenez brings in enough cash so I can look to employ a second scout, which would obviously benefit the club in the long run. And we'll quickly get the schedule on and get moving towards our next game. As Jimenez is unsettled by lack of matches, well, he's on his way out, so that's actually great timing. It could have been Ho I could have chosen. I would have had to switch him round, which would have potentially pissed Ho off, but it hasn't. So as we have a transfer offer for Gadzev, fantastic. Charlton, he's valued at 300,000. They are offering 250,000. I'll be cheeky and say meet me halfway. I'll take 275,000 off you. See what they say. They may come back and say no. They may say yeah, we'll meet you. We'll just have to see. It's all money coming in. I don't think I'm going to make any more transfers before the window shuts. Although I may, as Charlton have matched it, and we've received an offer for Michael Ingham from Barnet. Okay, I didn't mean to stall, I meant to accept. I'm just going to try and get him off the books, so hopefully we can get that deal done before the window shuts. But yeah, I may bring in one or two more players, but they've got to be the right player for the club. I'm not going to bring in bit part players at the moment. They've got to be a good player that's going to bring in a good rating and is going to improve the team, as we'll get on for this next match against Scunthorpe. We're playing a 4-5-1 formation. Hopefully this match we'll see our first home win of the season, and it does. 1-0, the goal thanks to Tim Payne in the 70th minute. Okay, he came on at half time for Victor Soriano, as a player has been sold, Gadzev, and we received 210,000 from the board. It's fantastic news. So we will look to Pedro Zogwe. I'm speaking with my agent, and he has helped me realise I need. Okay, well, so what? First of all, I'm going to look to sort the budget out. I can look at 6,500 for a player if I wanted to potentially bring someone in. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly see who's available for that sort of money and see where it takes us. Okay, free agents. Just do a random search for free agents and see who's available. If I can bring someone in who happens to be 30 but he's rated 75, then I may potentially do it, because it'll be good for at least a couple of seasons and will help us get promoted. As no, that doesn't look to be anyone. I could look to bring a couple of these players in who I've already got on my shortlist, but there doesn't look to be anyone of any real value there, or anyone that's immediately jumps out. There's Hossam Ghali there, the ex-Spurs player. I could bring him in. He's a good solid central midfielder, but I've got far too many midfielders. So we'll just alter it slightly and say maximum wage 10,000 and see if it brings up anyone else. And it doesn't. There's Christian Vargas I could bring in, a good right back. I'm sure he was with Milan, one of the Milan sides. But we'll see if there's anyone on loan. There may be. I've already got a couple of players on my shortlist who I may look to bring in. There's this Zabala, there's Tom Carroll, there's Emre Can. Morata wants 10,000 a striker. Yesel could bring him in again. I'm not 100% certain. Raheem Sterling is a winger. We don't really play wingers. Lucas Piazzon, he's been playing up front for Chelsea recently. Yeah, he can play up front. So there is potential to bring in Lucas Piazzon, though he wants 8,000 wage. Raheem Sterling can only play left or right wing, so we're unfortunate for who we actually for the system we actually play. Okay, I don't think this will go through, and it's going to tell me I'm shy on the wages. Yeah, and they won't let me put it through. Okay, so we'll just add him to the shortlist, and hopefully if I can sell another player, I can bring in Lucas Piazzon on loan for a season and play him at centre forward. Okay, 6,500 if we move it all across, and he was on 8,000. So it's not too bad, but it's still not enough. I wonder because I was way short before, will they let me actually put this one through? See, I'm just 1,400 short, so it's not too bad. If I can potentially loan a player out, that may cover it. So we'll quickly get this simulation on. I think this is Hartlepool in the JTP. As I go unhappy with involvement. Okay, well, I don't want to sell you because I may switch my formation. I could potentially let you go out on loan. You know what? It's a definite option to let you go out on. If I let you go out on a season-long loan, I get to keep you. You get to play football. Your rating goes up, so everyone's a winner. And then, if we're not changing our formation, I'll sell you in the summer. I may have to change my formation as we actually progress through the leagues. So that will do for now. We'll get this game on. I'm sure that's Hartlepool, the game I've got coming up. As Camilleri is hoping to break his duck. Wow, I didn't realise he hadn't scored for us. And yep, Neuer hoped to be moving to Juventus. Wow. Okay, we'll quickly check the team for this Hartlepool game. It is an important game, but I may look to give a few players a rest, like Achille, or get Milanov in, get his rating up. I was going to put Jimenez in, but as he's on the transfer list, I'm not going to bother. Struni, you can get a game. Taylor, you can come out, and Samov, you can go in. I'll give Bassam a rest and bring Fakito in. Soriano, you can come out, and Pina, you can go in. And I think that should do us. Just to give a few of the new signings a game, rather than getting a bit disenchanted the fact that they're not playing yet. And hopefully one or two of them may have a good game. Fakito may keep a clean sheet, and it's all good in the hood, and he'll play the next game. So we'll have to see how we get on. As we lose 1-0, Valverde sent off in the 70th minute. Damn, that was not the result I was hoping for, but it's only the Johnson's Paint Trophy. It's out of the 3 competitions we're in, I think then. The 3 competitions we're in, it's the lowest one. I will take a lot more pride in the FA Cup and obviously the Capital One Cup. We're already through to the second round. We have Fleetwood. We've got a great chance of going through to the third round. So I'll quickly get this schedule advanced. We've got the transfer deadline day coming up, and also a game against, I can't tell who that badge is. I think it's Colchester. I can't see much to do it lower down in the league. Yeah, it is Colchester, second bottom, Colchester. So hopefully we can sell some more players or get a couple more out on loan, and that will allow us to bring in Lucas Piazzon. And once he's in, we'll have to see how our team progresses from there. But he's a great young talent. As once again it tells me Camilleri is trying to break his duck, but I don't really need to know that. Okay, we'll move the schedule on an hour and see how we get on. Still no transfers. Okay, here we go. A couple of offers. Which is a transfer offer for Ingham. Okay, Morecambe 6,000. I'm just going to accept that. And a loan offer for Azogwe from Sheffield Wednesday. Well, we'll definitely accept that. That's fantastic news. Transfer offer, yeah, we knew about that one for Azogwe. He's gone out. Wages being covered 1,800. Now I think that gives us enough to go after Lucas Piazza. I'll just quickly move it across. Yeah, it gives us £8,300 wage per week. So what I will do while I have the time, I will put this loan offer in. Full season loan. You know what? I'll give him a bit of an incentive. 5% bonus per goal. God, he's rated 17. He's only 19. Him and Camilleri up front, 270 plus rated strikers. It's what you want. Okay, player has been sold. Michael Ingham has gone to Morecambe, and we've been given 4.5G, which is not too much. I'm sure I've got a game today as well against Colchester. So, does Chelsea accept our loan offer? We will accept that, and that gives us £1,300 wage. We could potentially look to bring in another young player, but I prefer to keep it, and then if we need to bring anyone in January, we can do. And hopefully any business we're going to do now in these remaining 5 hours are going to be players leaving the club rather than anyone else coming in. It's only 3 hours to go, so we're not really... Sorry, 4 hours to go. I'm getting ahead of myself. Now we've got 3 hours to go, and still no one is looking to leave the club as PSG are interested in Suarez. Okay, 2 hours to go, and here we go. Ronnie Jimenez, 275,000. He's valued at 240,000. I'm just going to come out and accept it. It's more than what he's valued for. Hopefully we can get him off the wage budget, a bit more money into the club. And has the deal gone through? I can't quite tell. There we go. Yes, it has. We've got another 210,000. That's fantastic news. Okay. Unread emails. There was only 2 before. What's going on? Gabriel Valverde has completed suspension. Has it played the? It must have simulated the match for me already. Because my next fixture is the Capital One Cup game. Yeah, York City and Colchester shared the points in early season encounter. Okay, so I couldn't make any changes. That's a bit of a glitch from EA. Other people may know about it. It's the first time I've actually seen that glitch, so I actually know nothing about that for now. Okay, York City's biggest transfer was Killeen leaving to Medina. The fans question the manager's timing and intentions of the sale. Okay. Well, there's not really much I can say to the fans. He was getting on a bit. He did all right for a season, and I thought we needed better. What more can I say? Okay, well, no need to check the team really for now. We're going to be moving the schedule on and getting this next game done. I think I may make this next game the last one that we do. We'll just quickly, now that we've sold a player, move the budget across, and that gives us 411,000. So I can look to buy a scout now. And quickly check who is available for us to pick out. Hopefully, okay. The scouts that I had before have all disappeared, and we have some new ones from Mexico, the USA, Canada, and England. I don't really want any of those. I can only afford one. So we'll leave it for now. We'll come back in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, it's updated itself again, and we have better scouts, better and more reasonable scouts that we can buy. We'll get this game with with Fleetwood done, and I'll make this one the last in this episode. We're rolling on a bit now for time. There's a fair few players leaving on international duty. So we'll quickly check the squad ahead of this next game. It's glad to see as well with the players that have left, they haven't harmed the rating. It stayed the same on 3 stars, which is, I know there's a fair few championship clubs are 3-star teams, so that's not too bad. As we'll make Vilhena can come back in, Taylor can come back in for Sarmov. I'm not too sure about Camilleri. I might give him a break and bring I'll bring Lucas Piazza in and give him a chance. I don't want to give Camilleri a full break or just leave him on the bench for now. I've got 3 strikers on the bench already, so Achille, I'll give you a full break. I think you could do with 1. Soriano, you're a better player than Ashley Chambers, so I'll give Ashley Chambers, just have him out completely. He's going to be just, if and when anything goes a bit Pete Tong. I think that should be us about done. We'll get this game underway and done. Hopefully we can progress to the next round. And hopefully we get I don't know whether I'd actually like a Premier League team or whether I actually want a lower team so I can move further and further if I get past Fleetwood. This is the most important game at the moment. If I can get past these, I don't want to be greedy and say I'll have a Premier League team at home. I just like A gamers. Wow. A 3-2 victory for us. Lucas Piazza opened the scoring after 9 minutes. And then Camilleri put us 2-1 ahead. Harriata equalised, and then in the same minute, Lucas Piazza made it 2-1. 3-2, sorry. And Lucas Piazza made it 3-2. So what I'll do, guys, I'll call it a day here, and I'll be back with you with the next episode in a couple of days' time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers!